Hello everyone, my name is blues-Qing and welcome to my TouchDesigner tutorial. From this tutorial on, I am going to make tutorials totally in English. So, because my oral English is not very good, so if I have some mistakes, just forgive me. Okay, so this tutorial is about how to make this kind of space creature totally from scratch. So let's see the whole image. We just play it. So this creature is moving. When the music beat is detected, it will stretch out and then shrink back. And the moving is very interesting because this creature is made up with many slices of circles. But the circles are not moving, they are just scaling at the original position. You can see it here. So each creature, the tail of the point is disappearing, and the new point of the head is forming in the direction here. So it's not moving each slice, but the whole creature seems to be moving forward. And the body of the creature is reflecting the environment. So you can see the spotlights, the galaxies here. We use a galaxy map as the environment. So that's it. Now let's try to make it from scratch. We go out. The first thing we should set is this resolution. We should set the resolution to 2560 and 1440. Maybe you can make it larger. So it depends on your computer. So let's get in. And first we use a point generator to generate the position of the creatures. We make this number to 7 and set the radius of the sphere to 2 plus 2 plus 2. Then we can make them move, use a noise. In the noise, we turn down this and make this period to 2 and the amplitude period to 12. And first, we just make it moving. So we use ABS time plus 0.1 and we play it. Okay, it's moving. So now we can use a trail to get the lines of the point. In here, we set it to frames and 60 is good. And don't forget to turn on this button. In this button, we can avoid some bugs when we get the lines, because if we turn off this, there may be losing some points on the lines. So when we do the copy, it's not very good. So we turn this on. So let's play it. Now this is the trail of the creatures. So now we can do a line matrix to get some attributes we need later. The first is the tangent. This attribute is the direction of each point. The direction is pointing to the line direction. So when we do the copy of the slices, this value can be used to be the template. And another attribute we need is the distance from start to normalize. This value can be used to control the point scale, because this value means here is the 0 and this is 1 and the middle is 0.5. So this can be used to control the point scale. Let's control it. Before control, we should create this point scale. We just create point scale. And then we control it by using lookup texture. Here we should use a map, ramp map, to control it. We pour it here and delete this and make this just get it. And the out attribute is our new point scale. And we shouldn't have this because point scale is a float value. So use this is enough. And then we can use this map to control this point scale. Now we just leave it alone. We just use copy to see this. The copy element is a circle. So we make this surface and the division to 150. And then we can use a transform to scale it. We scale the x position to 0.3. And we pro it here. And this connected. So now the copy is done. Now we go to the template and use the attribute we have created. We turn on the scale and turn on the rotate to vector. And the rotate attribute we use 10 we created. So now we go here and play it. We can see the shape is controlled by this map. So this map is not good now. So we should add some points here to set the filling. We go here and make it to very dark, and this to a little dark, and this to white, and this to here, and this little here, and adjust the positions. So play again. So the shape of the creature is created, but the edge of the shape is very straight. So we can go here and make this hermit. So the edge is rounded. It's very smooth. So that's it. Now we can make extrude to make a thickness. But we shouldn't make two extrude because the extrude is not a solid geometry. The back of the extrude is empty, so we can extrude two directions and then merge them together so they can be a solid geometry. We copy this parameter and make this here related and add a minus here. So they have two different directions, and when we merge them together, they are a solid geometry. So let's set this to normal and this to normal too, and set the value to 0.005. And then play this. So the creature is done. Then we can use geometry to render and give it a material. We use PBR and go to the roughness and turn down this and connect it here. So now the geometry is done. We can render. We use a render and set the resolution to 2560 and 1440. And we need a camera. In the camera, we just don't change anything. Now we just output this image and add a RGB key to get a black background. And select this and press D. So the image is rendered, but it's all dark because we don't have environment lights. So we go to here and get an environment light and get a movie file in to select our HDR map. We go to our file and get this HDR. This is a galaxy map and it has many stars. so the reflection may be very fantastic. So we connect this to this and just play it. So the light can be increased to 7, and the position of the camera can be brought back to 14. Now we get the image. So not bad. And now let's use music to control this moving. So we use an audio file in and select a music we like. And use a device out to play it. Turn down the volume and make this to locked timeline. So we can use slider to control the play position of the music. First, let's add a keyboard in to control the reset of the trail. Okay, so the music part, we need a plugin to get the beat notes of the music. This plugin, I will put the download link in my video below, so you can get this plugin. It can get the different beats in different frequency, such as the kick, snare, and the heads. So let's use a selector. Maybe we just need the kick value to make the movement. But it blinks too fast, so maybe we can control it. So we use count to control the blink. Maybe we want to every 2 times get a new blink, and then we use a mask to control this. Paste these 2 to here. So now you can get a new float value. You can use a limit to control it. We go here and use floor and make this to 1. So every 2 times of the blink, we get a new blink. So this is good. So now we can make a trigger. This trigger controls the movement of the creature. This attack controls the stretching action, and this sustain controls the shrinking action. So in this value, we want it to stretching out very fast, so we make this 0.1, and this value should also be fast too, so get this 0.1 and this to 0.12. So let's play this value. So let's get a mask to remap this value to a new speed. We can make this 0.08 and this to 0.7. Okay, we get a new value. And this value should be always increasing, so we can use the speed to make this a new increasing value. So this value will always increase. So this value can be connected here. Now let's play again. So the creature is moving, controlled by this value. So the shape of the creature value is here. So go to the ramp and make this a little larger. and this value is larger too. Okay. So almost done. So now we go to the render part. We can use a plugin that we created before, the water reflection plugin. We pull this here and connect this, so we can get a water reflection. So the image looks more interesting. So now we can use a window to preview this image. We get a keyboard and add 2 and 3 as the buttons. And we go here to connect them to the open and close. And go here. And this value means your screen number. I can play it on my second screen, so this can be 1. And turn off the borders and make this fill. And we play it and play and press 2. So it's almost done. So look back at the parameters. Maybe you can play with them to see some other feelings, such as here. We can use another shape to control the use as the slices. Maybe we can use grid and make this rotate 45 angles and connect it to here. So it's a new kind of creature. And maybe we duplicate this and make this to linear and pull it here. Maybe this kind of shape is a little more dangerous. So maybe we can make another kind of shape, such as and pull it to here. And make this to hermit. And this value a little bigger. So it's very interesting, and just play with them and have fun. So maybe this is the end of this tutorial, and maybe not feeling very good because my oral English is not very good, and some mistakes and pause. So maybe next time I can make this better. So thank you for watching, and goodbye.